But as a user, I can back up a step, and there's other capabilities that are available to me. I was in sales mode, which is under the sales button, but I also have what are called orders, which is order history mode. I can pull up any order. I can put in the customer. I can search the customer. I have advanced search capabilities if I want to look for a specific time frame. But basically, I can search historical orders coming from J.D. Edwards. This is reading real time the J.D. Edwards tables. I can sort these based on order numbers. I can sort them on ship to locations. I can sort them on where the order was placed, the order date, and so on and so forth. So I have many capabilities here to be able to locate and find orders, searching for those orders. This is the order we placed earlier. Here I can go in to any of these orders and then see the details behind these orders. This is reading, again, real-time information in J.D. Edwards. Once I have that order, if I need to make any type of change to the order, do any updates, I can even bring that order back up to the point of sale solution, and I can do any type of updates, cancel a line, add more product. Obviously, I can only do this if the order is below a certain status that I've defined that is available for change. So I can go through, do whatever I need to from that aspect, make those types of changes and updates, and that updates the order back to J.D. Edwards. In addition, as for me mentioned, we also have capabilities of customers maybe walking up and they want to pay some invoices that you've already shipped, but they want to go ahead and pay for those right at the counter. That's through our pay invoice capability. Again, I would key in my customer, whoever that is. I can search for a particular date range or amount or order number or statement number if you generate J.D. Edwards statements, or I can just search all that is open for that customer and then select the invoices that they want to pay and then click on pay, and that'll drive me to a payment screen. And here I can accept different types of payments, obviously not on account or anything like that. I can accept cash, I can accept checks to pay off this order, or I can accept credit cards, just like we saw with an order process. All this goes into the same cashiering pool for my close and end of day controls for processing. So if maybe they're giving me a check, I put in whatever the check number, just like we saw before. I may want to put in a reference ID if I so desire to do that. Go ahead and apply that, and then go ahead and click on Pay Invoices. And again, I can email a receipt to the person of what invoices they're paying, or I can print a receipt to my local thermal printer that I have attached to my register. And this will go through and create a list of what invoices, RI 1225 and RI 1226, the amounts that were applied for each, and how it was paid with a check with this reference number and that total. And then that gets processed through into J.D. Edwards at closing and clears out the invoices within the J.D. Edwards system. So that's another capability that the user has. So there's many different aspects. They can do sales orders through here. They can search on orders and modify orders. They can pay invoices. If you do quotes within J.D. Edwards, you can also generate quotes and convert quotes to orders. And I also have some additional capabilities. I can even do returns. And these buttons that you see here, by the way, these are you decide what are your main options that the user has and you want to appear on the dashboard, or you also have a full menu of all the various options, including returns. If you allow for returns, you can do order invoice history search. I can just search on if I'm looking up a specific invoice for a customer. I can search the what's called the FO3B11 tables in JD Edwards, which is all of the invoice information related to this customer, and go through and find the invoice. I can see the details behind these invoices if I need to. Obviously, a lot of these invoices have already been closed off and paid off. So I have a lot of other capabilities available to me